Okay, so I am so excited that everyone is here today. Do you guys know that it's Fire Prevention Week? Yes. Yeah. Well, that's good because it's my favorite week of the year. I know it's the fire department's favorite week of the year too. But this year, we have a very fun theme. It is about cooking safety. Who here likes food? Raise your hand. Perfect. I like food too. Do you know who else likes food? Sparky. Sparky likes food too. But specifically, firefighters love food. Firefighters also cook their food as well. So I went to stations all over Greensboro and I asked firefighters about food. And I got a really cool video, but in order for that video to start, I need you to get loud. I need you to help me count down for it to start. Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, we need to be louder than that. What was that? Are we ready? I need you to be louder. Let's go. 5, 4, 3. Woo! Good job. Oh, hey. What are you guys doing here? I know. You must be here for Fire Prevention Week 2023 with the Greensboro Fire Department. I've heard that this year's theme is cooking safety starts with you. Pay attention to fire prevention. Our goal today is to make sure that you and your families leave this room with at least a few fire safety tips to keep you, your friends, and your family safe. Enough of me talking. Let's switch over to the firefighters because I know that they have some cooking skills and they may have a few fire safety tips for you. Make sure you pay special attention to the fire safety tips because you might need them in a little bit. Are you ready? Let's go. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is probably the Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I would say sushi.
Is cooking safety important?
Yes, absolutely.
Out of your entire crew, who is the worst cook?
I don't know.
What is the worst thing that Lamandola has ever cooked? Is fire safety important?
Absolutely. It is important for you and your safety and everybody else around you.
Can you tell me one cooking safety tip?
Don't put any metal or like foil or anything in the microwave.
Always have someone that's an adult or very responsible with you while you're cooking.
Is cooking safety important?
Very important.
What's your favorite food?
Nachos? Yes.
Can you tell me one cooking safety tip?
One cooking safety tip would be never to touch the top of the stove because it could be hot and it might burn your hand.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pizza. Any kind of pizza.
What smells bad when you're cooking it?
Fish.
Definitely fish.
Is cooking safety important?
Yes!
What smells bad when you're cooking it?
What smells bad when you're cooking it?
Eggs.
Is fire safety important?
Absolutely, fire safety is important. It will save your life one day, and it may save the life of somebody else.
Can you tell me one cooking safety tip?
Don't ever walk away from what you're cooking.
Never leave anything sitting on the stove. If there's a fire, call 911.
What is your favorite food?
I love when they make chicken nuggets and fries for lunch. That's my favorite.
Now I like good cheese pizza.
Who is the worst cook on your crew?
Carney.
What do you think is the chief's favorite food?
Fish.
I'm gonna go with lasagna.
Salad.
Why?
Chief, just, he looks like a guy that likes lasagna.
Why?
Oh man, he's a bit. He likes to eat healthy, you know.
Chief Robinson, what is your favorite food?
So many people may not know this about me, but cottage cheese with chopped up strawberries and honey is my favorite food.
What do you think Sparky's favorite food is?
I think Sparky's favorite food is a big, juicy steak.
Sparky, what is your favorite food? Pizza? No. Okay. A dog bone? You like dog bones? No. Well, I don't know what that means, Sparky. What does that mean? Oh, Sparky. He did not, he just walked off this, what? Sparky is here in the house. Woo! Sparky, Sparky, Sparky. Sparky, thank you for coming today. But I think we're all dying to know, what's your favorite food? Do we want to know his favorite food? All right, Sparky, can I know? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Pizza.
It's pizza flavored dog bones. I should have known, Sparky. I'm so sorry. But, Sparky, while you're here, my friends all just learned about cooking safety tips. Would you maybe cook for us a little bit? And my friends and I will work to make sure that you are doing safe cooking habits. Does that sound okay? All right, so if Sparky does something unsafe when he is cooking, which you just learned from the video, I need you to say, no, Sparky, no. Ready? Let's do it together. No, Sparky, no. That's good. All right, one more time. No, Sparky, no. Very good. I hear all my friends on this side too. Good job. Sparky, he's a good dog, but we have to be very loud when we tell him no. So, make sure we're loud when he does something unsafe. First things first though, Sparky, you always have to make sure you have an adult with you when you're cooking. Do you have an adult with you? Yeah. There you are. Okay, Mr. Adult, could you please introduce yourself?
Firefighter Schaffner.
Can everyone say, hi, Firefighter Schaffner? Thank you, Firefighter Schaffner, for being here and helping Sparky with his cooking. All right, are you ready? Let's get cooking. You see him in his kitchen. It's a very nice kitchen. No, Sparky, no. Can someone with a raise of hand tell me what Sparky did unsafe?
He put the box on the ground.
Hold on, I saw you gotta do your hand. I saw a hand back here. What'd Sparky do? Good job. He put the pizza box on the stove, and we never do that. We never put anything on top of the stove, okay? So 1, we always have an adult. 2, we never put anything on top of the stove. Do you think Sparky can get back to cooking for us? Yeah, all right, Sparky, keep going. Okay, he's got some pots and... What does Sparky, what do you have? A cat? Sparky, is that a Fisher cat? Did you get that from the Science Center? How am I going to explain this? Sparky, could I please have the Fisher cat back? This could have been a catastrophe. So, all right, Sparky, you keep cooking for us. He's got some pots and pans. I have been waiting for this recipe. Oh! Raise of hand. What did Sparky do wrong? Okay, I saw a hand right here, first hand. What'd Sparky do? That's right. Yep. So he tried to touch the top of the oven, and we never touch hot surfaces, ever. Sparky. So 1, we always make sure we have an adult. 2, we never put anything on top of the oven or stove. And 3, we don't touch hot surfaces. You're really testing us today, Sparky, aren't you? Okay, keep cooking. So he's got a spoon, and did you see that? He's adding the dog bone in, okay. And he goes ahead and he's mixing it. And now we wait, like most things we cook, I guess.
No, Sparky, no!
Good job. I am so glad that you caught that so quickly. I did see 2 hands right here. You guys can work together. What did Sparky do wrong?
He won.
Well, what did he do? You're all very close, but can anyone else help me? Anyone else? Raise a hand. What did he do? What did he walk away from? Yes, Sparky walked away from what he's cooking, and you never, ever, ever, ever do that. So for my tall friends and my small friends, not only nationally, but here in Greensboro, walking away from what you're cooking or unattended cooking is the #1 reason that structure fires start. If you take away one thing from this skit, do not walk away from what you are cooking. Do you get that, Sparky? Okay, so let's start from the beginning. 1, we always have an adult. 2, we never put anything on top of the oven. 3, we don't touch hot surfaces. 4, we don't walk away from what we're cooking. So, for scenario purposes, we're going to pretend, well, for practice, we're going to practice. A small fire broke out on top of the stove. So, this is for my tall friends in the room, and a prize will be given. If a small fire breaks out when you are cooking in an oven or a pan, and we say very small, if you are going to put it out, what is the correct way to do it? Raise of hands. I need an adult. I need an adult.
Turn off the source.
Correct. That is part of it, but not the answer I'm looking for. Keep going. Keep going.
Put a lid on?
Correct. Nope, that's good. No, this is all very good questions. Good interaction. You put a lid on it so many times, and I am even guilty of it before I started working for the fire department. You never put water on it. Never, ever, ever put water on a cooking fire. You don't add baking soda to it. What you want to do is take a lid and put it on top of the pan or pot. When you take away the oxygen, you take away the flame. Do not try and take it outside. Put a lid on it, take it off of a hot burner, let it cool down, okay? Whew. Now that we got that out of the way, back to my small friends. Back to the fun? Yes? Back to the fun?
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious. We are going to pretend that this fire, Sparky, step back, Sparky, got just a little bit bigger. Do you guys see the smoke coming out? That's a very, very bad sign. There we go. So, if a fire breaks out, and if any fire breaks out, you're going to call 911 and you are going to get out immediately. Sparky, can you show us how it's done? Okay. So, he's got his phone. That's a very big phone.
You're at the Greensboro Science Center. Okay. Help is on the way.
Did you hear how nice they were? If you ever have to call 911, they are very, very nice and they will help you whenever you need them. But we're gonna switch to our live camera and see Sparky exiting the building. Yeah, Sparky's outside. Do you see how Sparky is waving down the first responders? Yeah, you see how he's saying, I'm here, there's a fire. You can always wave down your firefighters. You can say, I'm here, and we will come to you, okay? So, we had a lot of fun today. So let's go over what we learned very quickly. 1, we always make sure we have an adult when we're cooking. 2, we never leave anything on top of the stove. 3, we don't touch hot surfaces. 4, never, ever, ever walk away from what you're cooking. And 5, if a fire breaks out, you can call 911 and get out immediately. And that's what you guys are gonna do here in a second. But first, thank you for coming. You're our first presentation of the day, so we appreciate you being here. And when you walk out these doors, I know we have a few fun little giveaways. Across the little sidewalk here, there is an activities table. There are goodie bags for every single one of you. There are stickers, and there are also fun activities. There are smoke alarms. You can go and press and touch and look at smoke alarms. I didn't know this. Smoke alarms expire every 10 years. So they will show you where to find your manufacturing date, and you can check your own smoke alarms to see if they've expired. The other thing we're doing is family escape planning. Go together as a unit and make an escape plan. The firefighters will help you. I appreciate you all for being here. Now call 911 and get out of this building.